right here at the Texan Theater by Hunt Regional Healthcare. Wow. And Benita K.
Hey, look.
And you know,
I haven't forgotten where I come from.
I know,
Discount Wheel and Tires, Valvoline Express. I'm still not changing my own oil, and you know you don't either.
That's right. And on Saturdays, they still have Rough Country from 8 to noon. 8 to noon.
Well, you know,
folks,
it's getting to be that time of year. You
it
need
is.
some accessories.
It is, because it's going to be wet and muddy and all that. We have a great show for you today, and you know, there's no telling what's going to happen on today's show, because this is the third Wednesday, right? And on the third Wednesday, we don't know. There's a lot of things, because Byron's coming.
Well, here's the thing.
Right.
It's a good problem to have.
It is.
It's a good problem to have, to bring you lots of great people with some great information. But we always do one thing first.
Yes, one thing first, and we do it because, you know, we are blessed, and you know, we're blessed not to be stressed.
Yeah.
You know, and this morning we have a special guest. She's been on before. We love her, and represents an organization that just is helping a lot of women in this area. Connie, we thank you so much for coming this morning. And would you do our invocation this morning?
Absolutely. Thank you. Heavenly Father, I thank you, Lord, for today. I thank you for this opportunity to spread the word, Lord, and to bring this community together. I thank you that you are blessing this community and you're keeping us all safe. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
All right. I tell you what, again, I said we had a great show today, and I don't know a lot of things that might happen.
There's always some surprises.
There's always surprises.
Always some surprises.
I think that, he didn't get the cue.
Here he comes.
So, Lauren Mixon, welcome.
Hey,
I know
good.
Connie has no idea.
Yeah. Look,
about
she's
what-
blushing, y'all. Y'all fine right here. Y'all make sure to love and share.
So go ahead,
That was
Lauren.
the effect we were looking for. Saturday was a real big day for us, and thank you for coming out. I appreciate everything you do, and you know we're in this for the long haul with you. And boy, the community showed up bigger than I ever expected, and I just wanted to give you this
Oh, you give me
check.
goosebumps.
I wanted to give you this check for $3,800
my
that we got on Saturday.
Yeah.
That was a great
God
little
bless
bit
you.
of
Thank
that.
you so much. And thank you to the community for coming out and really making a big show of it. It was wonderful, the weekend. I appreciate
was.
that.
Lauren, thank you.
Absolutely.
So very much.
For all your
you
hard
guys.
work. Good to
All
see
right.
you.
I tell
And
you
what an
what.
honor for your wife.
Yes.
Surprises,
yes.
surprises. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
It's
We're coming
Wednesday.
back with a great show today. Tell your friends about us, and the coffee is on Benita K this morning.
Hey,
So,
yeah, I'm paying. Y'all come on down. I'll get you a cup
come
of
on
house
down and
blend.
get you a free cup.
But
We're
make sure to
coming
love
back
and share if
right
you're
here at the
sitting at home.
Texan Theater.
You have a heart for fun. You have a heart for friends, for finesse, for family. And when you need cardiac care, you want the best technology. But you also want people who have a heart for people. Hunt Regional Healthcare. People make the difference.
When it comes to high-quality service for cell phones and televisions, no one beats Crumpton TV. They have been serving Greenville and the surrounding area for over 57 years. For details about all services, call 903-455-2043 or visit CrumptonTV.com. Also, the official home of the Big Green Egg.
Carol Hoops and Trey Warren at C&R Floors invite you to their new location for the same quality products, service, and installation they have provided for over 20 years. C&R Floors, 2706 Highway 69 South in Greenville. Do you need custom printing on caps, shirts, and other apparel? Come check out what we can do for your organization at East Texas Print Shop, 2218 Lee Street. Our top-of-the-line screen printing and embroidery machines can handle just about any job you can throw at us. T-shirts are great for special events. Sports teams always need custom uniforms. We can print them. Check out our custom apparel store or shop online at easttexasprintshop.com or just give us a call at 903-453-1581.
Are you tired of those big chain tire dealers giving you the runaround? Are you not getting the customer service you deserve? If not, call me and I will wrench the competition. Come see us at Discount Wheel and Tire at 4609 Wesley in Greenville. Discount Wheel and Tire, and we will get you all that you deserve.
And we are live from the Texan Lobby Cafe in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and Me, brought to you by Hunt Regional Healthcare.
And
your
Discount
favorite-
Wheel and Tires Valvoline Express. We're so
Yes.
thankful for you guys this morning.
Oh.
Thank you for joining us. We have a great show.
We have a great show. And Barbara Haran, thank you for having us in your house today.
Look, the Cuban is on the menu today, guys.
The
for
Cuban's
the
on
lunch
the menu.
special. If you have not had the Cuban here, you're missing out. I didn't even know what it was. I had it last week, and it was so good. So good. So
And
service
when you
is always
come down
great
this
here.
morning to watch the show, the coffee is on Bonita Cake.
That's right, House
Yeah.
Blend. Come on down, watch the show be broadcast every Wednesday at 10 a.m. right here from the Texan Theater lobby.
All right.
Lobby
with
Cafe.
that- and would you like to introduce this
Yes.
smiling face? We know
Mrs.
that-
Incredible herself.
Oh, yeah, when she comes, the whole room lights up.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Well,
My
you got-
husband
Rose
said the
Hayden,
same thing.
see, we're on the same
That's
page.
awesome. That's
Rose
awesome.
Hayden, thank you so much, because when you do come, you bring that smile and you bring so much good information to our community. So
Thank you.
the microphone and I guess the camera is yours.
Thank you so much. I thought it would be a great time to talk about home care. So Hunt Regional has had home care for over 27 years. The reason I thought it'd be a good time to talk about that is with so many physicians doing telemedicine and online, some of these individuals have not seen a physician in person for over 6 months.
Oh, wow.
So that home care medical clinician might be the only person that they've seen that's hands-on, that's right there with them, able to communicate to that physician what needs to be done. And so that's so important. So for over 27 years, Hunt Regional has had a home care division. In fact, there's a staff of over 25 individuals. Most of them have been with Hunt Regional for a very long time.
That's why we like her
good.
to come here,
It's
because
so
she has
good.
all this good information.
I love
Yes.
that you guys are proactive.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that is one thing
Yes.
about our community health care that is available is you guys are in it.
Yes.
Boots on
And
the ground and proactive.
Absolutely.
And creating resources for people to tap into. And so I love that you guys are doing the home care. And
Yes.
it's not something new for you.
Not something new.
And so it means you're an old hat at this and you know what
Yes.
you're doing. And so
And we actually are the only home care that is certified in ostomy care. So those that have had maybe colostomy bags or have those needs for that routine care, we're one of the very few that have wound care certification.
That's good.
Including dietitians, nutritionists. So physical therapy is available as well as occupational therapy. And most people think that means work-related issues. Well, it's also those daily living issues like bathing, eating, dressing.
yeah.
That's what occupational therapy is. And so all of those individuals, skilled nursing, social workers come together to provide a very comprehensive plan and care for that individual that just doesn't have that mobility, so that getting out is difficult. And maybe it's after a hospital stay, maybe it's after an injury, or maybe it's just declining with that ability.
right. Well, and a lot of times as you have children and they grow up
Right.
and start to have families of their own, they don't live close by. So it's good to have resources that you can tap into.
It's a great
locally
resource.
That,
It's
that
so-
will,
yeah.
that will
Absolutely.
see about those things that sometimes it's just like, oh, I think I took a shower yesterday. As your memory starts to fade or as you're at home by yourself. And those are things like you talked about wound care,
Right.
If
So
you
important.
can stop a small wound from turning into a big thing, like you can
Absolutely.
save a limb. I mean, like
Absolutely.
literally, it is very important to have that care available.
It
so we're so
is,
glad
and
that you're proactive.
People are so surprised that as a hospital system, we really do everything we can to keep people out of the ER. They think, oh, you want lots of people come to the ER. Well, yes, if it's an emergency.
If it's an emergency,
If it's
but
right, but we do a lot of things that prevent those emergency visits. If we can take care of you at home, sometimes it's just medication, making sure your medication is administered properly.
Oh, goodness.
I know it's hard to say.
So that's
Yes,
so important.
yes.
So I was with my husband's parents this last week, and my father in love, he opens up his pill and he's like, I don't know which one I'm supposed to take. And mom says, it's the blue one. He's like, I have 2 yellow ones. And so the thing is that is a true fact.
True.
You know, you put everything in your Monday thing, but when do you take them? And so making sure that there's somebody close by that can make sure that those medicines are set up, because
Absolutely.
if you're not taking them correctly, they're going to do more harm than good.
Absolutely.
So we love that.
Absolutely.
And you mentioned emergency care, but you guys added a section to your website that's like you can check and see how long is your wait. Like it's 7 minutes at Quinlan, it's 12 minutes at Greenville.
Right there on the homepage.
Yeah, right there.
It's been there for a while, but you know, it's one of those things that you don't look at every day. You don't think about it unless you need it. Sort of like I say, until you need a car, you don't see all those car commercials.
Right.
But do know that at the top of our homepage, it says what the wait is in Greenville, in Quinlan, in Commerce, so you can make that decision what's best for you.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously, if someone needs emergency care, whether it's heart, stroke, actual accident, whatever it is, you're either going to call 911 or you're going to come to the ER. That is, we encourage that even during COVID time. It's not worth putting off something because you're afraid. We take all the precautions necessary. We are above and beyond in terms of safety and care, and so we want to make sure that those individuals are taken care of. And that's a communication that all over the United States they've tried to express. Is we have seen cases of people putting things off too long. We don't want that to be the case.
Right.
So,
well, COVID is not the first virus you've cared for.
Right.
You've taken care, and prepared for.
That's
And
right.
it's not going to be the last. And so you guys, we stayed home for a certain amount of time so that the hospitals could get the head start. You guys are fully equipped.
We are.
And so you're not overrun with, it's not mass pandemonium down there. You can
That's
check
right.
and see when the emergency room, what the wait time is. You guys are providing proactive care, but you also have urgent care. So if it's not quite an emergency,
That's right.
but you can't wait to get into the doctor,
Right.
there's urgent care available.
Absolutely.
And don't forget the 3rd floor.
But
The
yes.
the heart floor.
Well, and so if you're talking about our cath lab, which happens to be on the 2nd floor,
cath lab, second.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. We have a 3rd floor. It is very effective too. But you may be talking about the cath lab. I know you are familiar with the concept of the fact that we actually treat individuals faster than the national average. So we by 28 minutes faster than the national average. We do a fantastic job of getting those individuals in, getting them taken care of, and it's so important.
Walking testimony.
Walking testimony.
And we're so proud of that.
Oh,
It has been a phenomenal partnership. In the last 2 years, we actually partnered with a couple of cardiac interventionalists from Medical City. And so we've been able to do everything except open heart surgery right here in Greenville at our facility. And so about 95% of the cases we do here. And like I said, we do them 28 minutes faster than the national average. And that's so important because your heart muscle starts to die after a certain amount of time. And so again, don't put it off.
Don't put it off.
Have emergency care, whether it's 911 or you're coming to visit us in the ER, and we'll get you taken care of.
Take it from me. Don't put it off.
Don't put it off.
Well,
and we talked about the screening. You remember, you've heard me talk about this. There's a CT scan that you can do. If you have high blood pressure or maybe you have family history of heart disease, there is a scan that can check to see if there's calcium blockage and maybe stop that heart attack before it happens, or whatever it is. We want to take care of you. We want to take care of you before it becomes a major event and before it becomes truly life-threatening. And so yes, we are here to do all of your screening, your scans, your preventative, but we'll take care of you too if you need to in an emergency situation.
Right. And and one thing I would like to add, please don't think of the facilities now as maybe 20 years ago or 15 years ago or 5 years ago, because it's so up to date.
Just like Facebook has changed, so has
I mean, it's a fact. I was hesitant. I was very hesitant about the scanning and all that. But it's like I said, don't put it off.
Right.
And my wife says, don't put it off.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So a testimonial right here this morning.
Thank you.
Absolutely,
You guys employ a
And
lot
that's
of really
part
great
of being a
local
rural
people.
community hospital is years past, people didn't visit the hospital
No.
until it was, really at the end of the chronic. And end of their life. And so people imagine that as how it always was. And for a long time, it had that sort of
It did.
use. But now we are so much trying to get those individuals for preventative, for screening, for anything, little issues before they become big issues. And so it's a whole different change of thought. But we are here to provide that care.
If you can catch someone in the midst of the decline and address it with health, with nutrition and movement and the proper care, then it keeps it from becoming chronic. And nobody wants to wake up one day and they're chronic, because then you're in survival mode. What am I going to do to survive? And so I love, because the healthcare industry, everybody has their opinion about it, but I love that you guys are being proactive. And so I can say right here in our town, our hospital is saying, hey, let's look at what food you're putting in your body.
Right.
Let's look at how you're moving. Let's look at this little issue and address it before it turns into a big
And can
issue.
I throw another little, the cafeteria?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to tell you what, the cafeteria lunch, my wife and I have lunch there. I don't know, I haven't been lately, but the food is awesome.
Yes,
it
so
is. And what a salad
unfortunately-
bar.
yes.
And for me, salad. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
So, with COVID-19 and the governor's orders, we've had to restrict visitors, and it includes lunch and breakfast visitors as well, and the salad bar. We've had to have prepackaged salad. So, we're all ready to get back to the way things were.
Good.
Because we miss seeing our friends come in and have lunch. And we had a big group that would come in after church on Sunday and have brunch. So we miss that interaction. We miss people coming in, and whether it was meetings or food or whatever it was.
Hustling and
And we
bustling.
miss you guys. It's been a long
Well,
5
we're-
months.
Has it been 5? I was going to say 6 months. And so our voice needs to be heard, to
You know
say,
what? Thank you.
enough is enough.
Thank you
Thank you
so
for
much.
having
Because
me.
when you come, it's like when I saw that Vanita Kay had kid, I said, okay, smiles are coming.
Ah.
Smiles are coming. So,
We've got a show full of
you're
them.
always welcome. And anything that's new, we want you to come back and tell us about it.
Absolutely. I appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
And thank Hunt Regional Healthcare for being such a supporter of CTFM.
Well, and right back at you.
Yeah. All right, we're coming back. We have, folks, I'm telling you, today's show
Hometown-er,
is just
chamber.
wonderful. I mean, surprises
Disciples for
and
Christ.
guests. Yes, yes.
We've got a whole bunch. So you
Get you
guys
some
give us
coffee,
some love and
tea,
share.
and come on back to the Texan Theater Lobby Cafe. And by the way, Barbara, thank you so much again for having us here. We're coming back.
Hi, I'm Kathy at Long Branch Dental Center. Today I'm going to tell you about our free whitening for life. As long as you're a patient 16 years of age and older, every time you get your teeth professionally cleaned, you'll get free whitening for life. And if you're a new patient to our Long Branch Dental family, for $49, you're not only going to get free whitening for life, you'll get your teeth cleaned, free x-rays, a professional future photo, and cancer screening for only $49. Free whitening for life. Call today, 903-455-4161. Long Branch Dental Center, making North Texas more beautiful, one smile at a time.
Lone Star Pawn and Bargain Center, 6509 I-30 on the Frontage Road in Greenville. Your one-stop shop for TVs, electronics, computers, and gaming systems. Lone Star Pawn offers a giant selection of hunting, fishing, outdoor gear, and firearms. We've got everything from lawn and garden equipment and job site tools to musical instruments. For the best deals and pawn rates in town, come see us on the south side of the Frontage Road in Greenville.
And we are live from the Texan Lobby Cafe, downtown Greenville, Texas. CTFM, brought to you each and every Wednesday at 10 o'clock by Hunt Regional Healthcare. And by the way, Rose Hayden was here. I told you Smiles was coming, and it
haven't
did.
caught it, you
And
need
we
to catch
still
the
have
replay.
Smiles.
Yeah.
We still have Smiles, and
we have Smiles
another
lined up left and right.
and another sponsor that you always
Oh,
talk.
Discount Wheel and Tires, Valvoline Express. Go on down there and get your oil changed.
Yes, because you don't do your oil change.
No.
Marcus
I don't.
Marcus takes care of that.
He is good. Ladies' Day, First Responders Day, all the things. You can get a discount if you go down there and tell them Friendly sent you.
That's right, exactly. And our guest today, right now, is a young lady that has a publication that's becoming, it's
kind of cute.
it's nice, it's professional. Heather, thank you so much.
Thank y'all so much. I'm glad to be here again.
And the name of that?
It's the Hometowner.
The Hometowner?
Sorry. Yes, I
can
assume
see it on the
everybody
hat.
knows. Yep, the hat. I didn't do the shirt today. You can't ever brand too much. But
No.
we got lots of exciting things going on. I mean, you just want me to launch into it?
Come on,
Yes,
let's go.
please.
We have our
Run.
6th edition coming out this Friday, and I'll be out pounding the pavement, distributing. We have about 750 distributions we run. Really exciting. We've kind of partnered with Trina at Script.
Yes.
We're going to have them actually go out with the mills all throughout Hunt County. And we're also eventually hope to have some publications available on the connection buses.
Oh, right.
So we're really excited about that. We've got some new features we've added. Who doesn't love their birthday, right? Birthday month. Everybody's all about their birthday.
Facebook even reminds us when people's birthdays are.
So we've got opportunities to shout out with the print and digitally for your birthdays. Celebrations and events. My in-laws are celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary this Saturday.
Yes.
A little plug.
Oh, let me wait. And while we continue to plug that,
That's a
Beautiful
good-
Balloon Bouquets is doing their balloons. So if you need a really beautiful balloon bouquet, I'm your girl.
Yeah, thankfully they don't watch this, but my boys are gonna actually give them a balloon bouquet from Vanita, so I will post that. Celebrations of any type, engagements, birth announcements, anything like that, events that are upcoming. We've also added a nonprofit. So each month we will highlight a nonprofit. This
That's
month
good.
it's actually Rafa Clinic.
I love Rafa.
And we've got next month scheduled already. We've got
Now, there is another good nonprofit too. Remember from
Yes,
these.
and we want
Oh,
all the
remember.
applications for nonprofits. And when I say application, it's literally 5 questions.
Good.
So
Yes.
please
We like it simple.
send all the stuff. I'll put everything in the comments, but we want to highlight
Good,
the nonprofits
good.
for
That's
sure.
good.
We've
It's
got a
important.
Steals, Deals, and Gifts page where businesses can just buy a spot there to post like a coupon or an incentive or a
Oh,
giveaway
wow.
with a purchase. And we will blast those on social media 12 times throughout our 3-month run.
I love
So-
that you guys are intermingling social media with your print media. So your magazine is beautiful.
Thank
Oh,
you.
it
And
is,
so
yes.
we know that pictures are worth 1,000 words. And wouldn't it be great to put a picture of your kids in the magazine, and then their grandparents get to see it and brag about it? That's
Yes,
really cool.
for sure.
But that you guys are also sending that out through social media, because it is the wave of the future. I mean, Facebook is dominating. It is their goal to compete with Google, and so you'd be dumb not to use it whenever you're marketing. And so I am passionate about small businesses. I love what you're doing. I love that you opened up and said, I will be pounding the pavement.
yeah.
And so you guys make sure to love and share this video so that we can get the word out about what the Hometowner is doing, about what the hospital is doing.
Because the Hometowner is like other businesses that we promote, shop local. Shop local.
It's
Shop
all
local.
local
It's all
owned
local,
businesses,
right? And that's
yes.
what we're about here. And Ctfm goes all over the world, but it's a lot.
pretty
And
good. Keep sharing.
there's people. I have friends all over the world. I do. And I had some friend from Sweden that watches it. One's in Nashville, one's in Bangor, Maine. They're everybody, and they're saying, you guys, that is so neat that you keep saying shop local, shop local.
It's how we use our voice. Our spending dollars are our voice. And so if we shop local, then that's who prospers, is our local mom and pops, the ones who are, right now buying supplies for school, or saving up for Christmas, or taking their kids on vacation, or putting them in summer camp, whatever it is that they're planning ahead for, just to pay their bills, to pay their electric bill, their water bill, all those things. And so what the Hometowner is bringing is something different.
Yes.
Pictures are worth 1,000 words.
Yes,
and
back
so-
to school photos. We were wanting those, I know, either
Yes.
online or in person, and I know we're staggered and Greenville hasn't even started yet, but please, I will again put in
Yes.
comments how to share those. We want to be flooded with pictures.
Is it available as a digital print?
We are not there yet, but eventually we will get there,
Okay.
and we hope to have email blast, and I mean, it's at no additional cost. Everything we do is just packaged. Your
We'll talk
social
later
media
about exporting
pushes,
that.
Right.
your
Making that available.
printing,
Right.
and your email, your digital once we get there. Good
Let
question.
me write that down.
Yeah.
Because we'll talk after this
Okay.
about that. That's pretty simple. Y'all, I wrote my princess pencil right on. Y'all saw it right here first.
My question, Heather, is who takes those awesome shots?
So it can be me and you with our awesome phones. You have a Droid, I heard. So
Right.
iPhones are Droids. Or we have professional photographers that can submit photos, and we just
Okay,
basically
that
give
was
them
that
free
was where I was going.
advertising.
Can a professional photographer?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And we put it in there with their logo and everything, so they're getting shout outs too. So it's a win-win for everybody.
How do they get those to you?
Yeah, how do they get?
It's www.thehometowner.com/photographer.
Got it.
So I'll put that in the comments. So
Good,
yes,
good.
that's where all our submissions come from. Because if you send it to me or send it to my email or whatnot, the more we transfer it, the more pixelated it gets, and we want the purest picture we can get. So
Gotcha.
if you can go in and submit that yourself, that's
Yeah.
great. I will help in any way possible.
Locations where you can get this, you have
Oh yeah.
numerous locations.
Anywhere you wait.
Okay.
You know, before COVID, they were at all Greenville ISD campuses. The hospital, again, you know, we're kind of tinkering with the way things are going with cleanliness and whatnot.
Right.
Oil change places, dentist's office, you know, just anywhere you wait. And if you have a certain business and you're like, hey, we want some of those, please let me know.
I bet you. I don't know. Uptown Forum. Have you talked to Gail Sprinkle?
I haven't, but
Gail
I
Sprinkle.
will.
I'm sure that she would
Yes.
enjoy having that magazine.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
right there.
definitely
Oh yeah.
do that.
And their
Gail
little entry.
Sprinkles is the owner.
Speaking of Gail Sprinkle, I just want to do a real quick plug. At 4:00 p.m. today, live on the Friendly News page, we are interviewing Gail Sprinkle in the Small Business
right.
Spotlight. She's going to do a walk around of the Uptown Forum, and there's some new stuff coming on. So you
At
make
4
sure
o'clock?
at
I'll
4
be- I'll be
o'clock,
there.
set
I'll
a
be there.
reminder. We'll post a reminder link later that you can just click on, and Facebook will remind you to catch
Very
that
cool.
interview. So.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay, I'll
Sorry
be there.
about that.
I'll be there.
Plug away. Hometowners, all about plugging.
Yes, yes.
Exactly.
Well,
We
Heather,
love
thank
you.
you.
Thank y'all so much.
Very, very much.
Anything
And,
else you want to add?
Anything else you want to add?
I mean, I'll put all the information, just flood us with businesses. We have 3 simple packages. We're running quarterly, very affordable, digital, print, whatnot. I'll put all my information in the comments.
Good.
And we can stop by and just give you a 5-10 minute spiel of what we have to offer. No strings attached.
Good,
So.
good.
Thank
All
you
right,
so
with that
much.
said,
Thank y'all.
we are going to take a commercial break. And by the way, a couple of things I want to bring up and say that we are social distancing, okay? Masks are not, we don't have to have the mask when we talk, and our guests have an option for
Yes.
mask or no mask. So with that said, we want to make sure everybody understands that we're doing what we're supposed to do under the guidelines of our government and those that are in charge, okay? With that said, we're coming back.
2 arm lengths. Don't
Yes.
touch me.
Don't touch me. We're coming back with a lady that she's,
Greenville Chambers next.
Oh, Greenville Chamber.
Greenville
Okay,
Chambers
okay,
next.
the
Byron
big
is
spot.
next
Okay,
with the
okay.
Greenville Chamber.
Okay,
and
all right.
then my special friend from Disciples for Christ.
Okay, good. All right. So get you some coffee, tea, and come on back. And come down here because the coffee's on Bonita K
On
today.
Friendly today.
And we're coming
House
back.
of Lynn.
All right.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
My name is Justin Rutt. I'm the general manager at Platinum Chevrolet in Terrell, Texas. I've been in the car business for 19 years. We've been in Terrell since December of 2019, and the store itself has been here for just over 50 years. We have a lot of employees that have been here for 10, 15, and even 20 plus years. And the goal is for you to know us, for us to vice versa to know who our customers are. Yeah, I mean, it's family. You know, we just love to have you come out and see us, ask for me or any of our team members, and we'll take great care of you. Thanks.
The recipe for great food is simple. Make it fresh. Wings to go in Greenville, where every order is a custom order made with fresh ingredients. wings to go. 7818 Wesley Street in Greenville. Simply great wings.
We are live from the Texan Lobby Cafe in downtown, beautiful, sunny Greenville, Texas.
Yes.
It is Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and Me, brought to you each and every Wednesday starting at 10 o'clock here at the Lobby Cafe by Hunt Regional Healthcare. And Vanita Kay is always, excuse me, talking about her special.
Y'all, I do not change my own oil. I know it's a surprise to you guys, but Discount Wheel and Tires, Valvoline Express, they take real good care of you. So run on down there before the light comes on.
Right, full light comes on. Right, and on Saturdays from 8 to 12
Rough
at Discount
for those back rotors.
Rough country for those back rotors.
Or the ones that want to look like they
for the back rotors. Okay.
We're having too much fun today, guys. We love that you guys are tuning in. Make sure to love and share these videos. If you're catching it live, let us know. If you're catching it on the replay, let us know, and let us know where you're watching from, because we like to go back and see those things.
Would you introduce
the best dressed man in Greenville?
Here he is.
There he is, looking sharp and spiffy.
President,
like
CEO.
Thanks again for having me.
And we can see that you've been outside by the color in your glasses.
Spent a lot of time in the sun last week on vacation in Arkansas. Yes.
And up in Arkansas, we were talking about it off camera. And I suggest next time he goes up, there's a place called Petit Jean Mountain. You'll love it. You'll love it. And Arkansas is it's nice.
It's beautiful. I have family in Arkansas.
You want to be outside in nature.
What is going on with the chamber? That's what we want to know right now.
Believe it or not,
other than a good paint job and all that.
We're on our third business after hours since the pandemic. You know, we stopped for a while, but we have our next business after hours tomorrow at Max American Grill. Our partner in that is Max American Grill, as well as the 3,000,000% growth groups. I don't know if y'all know about the 3,000,000% growth groups, but those are being run through Paul Kelly over a Switchboard Network.
Oh yeah.
Very interesting way to network. They're 2-month. I believe they meet every week. Growth groups, and it's not a networking group where you go see the same people for weeks and weeks and months and years. It's one where you go to one for a couple of months, you meet those people in that group, you understand each other, you understand each other's businesses, and then you go on to the next group. And part of the growth group model also requires them to participate in chambers, and also requires them to participate in the community as volunteers, ambassadors, other things. So it's a great thing. So there's going to be quite a number of them that a lot of people don't know tomorrow at Max American Grill from 5 to 7 p.m. So we're excited about that.
I like that. I love whenever entrepreneurs get together. I think y'all, I can say it 1,000 times and it'll never be enough. Our voice is how we purchase. And so if we are purchasing local, if we are mingling with local, if we know what local is doing, then we will shop local. So that's why we do this.
Right. That's why we do this, yes.
And the 3,000,000% growth groups are going to be mostly decision makers and individual business owners.
That's good, higher level thinkers. That's really good. I think it brings a breath of fresh air to the climate as far as shopping goes. And, you know, you don't just have to...
What?
For the cause. That's coming. You have a graphic.
I thought you were talking about me.
Sometimes it gets a little confusing, but we do have a lot of that. So, Bras for the Cause is coming up, and so that's a big deal. They're broadcasting live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. through their Facebook page.
Right, yes.
So, yeah.
And I wonder who's going to be streaming that. I don't know. We don't know who's going to be streaming.
There's information on our Facebook page that we posted for them.
Yeah.
So
on the
it's going to be a virtual event, yes, and it starts at 7 p.m. So it'll be live on Facebook, I'm sure.
That's good. And so through the event calendar, you guys, if you have events that are local, the chamber does not charge you to upload those to their event calendar. You just go in and submit your event. Put in the information, and then the chamber approves those, and those appear on their calendar.
And one thing, Byron, I know a lot of people. I hear it a lot, and because I'm out in the community, and when I talk about different aspects of our community. I hear people say, "Well, what can the chamber do for me?"
Oh,
question. I mean, I don't want to be the loaded dude, but it's something that
I can answer that question in two ways.
Yes.
Number one, we provide events and platforms for you to come out and meet people like the growth groups do, and like the business after hours. So our next one's going to be quarterly membership luncheon, focus on education. I believe we're going to have 8 school districts at the Fletcher Warren Civic Center next Friday.
Next
from
Friday.
11:30 to 1.
That's at the 28th.
And they're going to, let us know about what's going on with running schools. We all know that's a big
Yeah, because
question mark.
everybody's doing it a little bit differently. Like Greenville hasn't started. I believe Quinlan has. Lone Oak is doing 4 days on, 3 days off. I mean, like, those are the only ones right off the top of my head. I know every city in this county, they have their own independent school districts. You have homeschool, you have co-op schools. There's all different ways that you can educate. So I love that you guys are bringing them together, 8 of them.
Right.
Do you know, if I test you right now, do you know which 8 it is?
I can run off the ones that I know off the top of my head. We're going to have Quinlan ISD. We're going to have GISD. We're going to have Bowles ISD.
Is Wolf City in there?
Wolf City will not be there.
Okay.
We're going to have Texas A&M Commerce, and we're going to have PJC.
Yes.
Paris Junior College.
They were on last
we
week.
also have Marigold Learning Center, which is a business that a school that helps autistic children and other special needs kids.
What about? I don't want to interrupt you, but are tickets still available?
Tickets are still available, and we do have a cap.
Go?
So you want to, if you're not registered to come, you need to get registered on our website at greenvillechamber.com. You need to get signed up because we are not going to allow full capacity. So we do have a cutoff, and I don't know exactly where we are.
Okay.
That's one answer to your question. The other answer to your question is some people don't understand that if you're not a member, they may think they're not supporting the chamber. When you're a member of the chamber, technically you're not supporting the chamber.
Right.
You are advertising and marketing your business on the platforms that we provide.
And
so
able
we do
to
that
go to
through
the
social
events.
media. We do that through our website.
Yes.
We do that through Leadership Hunt County. We do that through Business After Hours, and we do that through connectivity. Brand new to the community, don't know the mayor. He's on our board. We get you connected. If you need a meeting with him, we help you learn who people are in town. People are in and out of our community. People retire, people close, people move here.
Yeah.
So that's
They
the
know
other-
all the things.
Right, and
about
it's
doing
important if you have a
in Hunt
business.
County.
So when
to
you're
do that.
connected to the chamber as a member, those dues go to actually providing you a platform of networking
Yes.
from the website all the way down.
Yes.
So,
Absolutely. I love it. I love that you guys connect people. It gets you in those circles of people of influence within our county. Because not only are you Greenville Chamber of Commerce, but I've seen you at other Chamber of Commerce events.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you are connecting your people in this local area
Yes.
further than this local area. And so the service of a Chamber of Commerce is essential to the ins and outs of the city being connected. It's like the hub. So if you are in business for yourself, or if you want to be connected as an entrepreneur or small business, the Greenville Chamber is the place to go. You have your free event calendar. You guys are always moving and shaking, setting stuff up. And so we love that you come here and share. And that you plug your people in. And so thank you for all that you do. We're glad you got to take a week off, because we know even because COVID happened, like you've been working double time. You've been making the changes, doing the updates to the things that kind of get lost in the shuffle whenever you're at the everyday grind.
Yeah,
And so-
and I know that you have membership in mind. I know that that's constantly on your mind as far as member. And Keith is what a great source that he is to being out, marketing the chamber. And then Shelley, I mean, it's a great staff. Yeah. And Deanna, is it Deanne?
Deanna.
Deanna, and it's such a great staff. And I'm often tell people, hey, look, you know what? If you don't know what the chamber is, then come to a business after hours. You don't have to be a member.
Show you the ropes.
Yeah, you don't have to be a member to come to see what is it all about, Right.
Yeah.
So come on down, and it's this Thursday at Max American Grill at Johnson and Lee Street, for those of you that don't know where it's at.
Right. And Couple of extra little
Yeah,
tidbits
come
that
on.
are coming
We
up
have time.
business-wise. Snuffers is reopening. We're excited about that. We're going to be partnering with them on some things. I'm sure that, like as we did in the past, they've got a great bar area to network and socialize. That's one thing. And another thing is, as the folks over at Travel Dreams, knowing that we're not able to have events the same exact way, we're able to have events, but they're not. They're having to be tweaked a little bit for them to work correctly with the situation with COVID and all. They have rounded up a trip to Las Vegas and a trip to Aruba, all expense paid resort.
I know y'all heard that in your head.
One is a $600 value, one's a $2,200 value, and they're working on another one. We can't announce that until we know for sure. But these are going to be raffled off at our October 3rd auction.
Oh, wow.
And we just kicked off the Las Vegas trip raffle on our Facebook page. It's a Facebook event. For the first time, we're going all digital with our raffle tickets. So you go online, you can use your credit card, debit card, or whatever.
Yes.
But, you know, right there, those two trips, $3,000 worth of trips. So they do not include airfare. Includes once you get there.
But airfare is
right now.
It's
so
cheap right now.
Cheap right now.
Oh yeah, and Southwest flies to Vegas.
Well, and they also skip the middle seat until October.
Right.
So.
Right. So not to be confused, those are going to be on our Facebook page under an event. And right now we only have the Las Vegas one open. We're still waiting on some information to put up the Aruba one, but just be excited about whether or not you want to go to that.
Aruba.
And we need that revenue for our operations.
Well,
just
yeah,
like
because
we would,
some of your fundraising has kind of been squashed over
at
the
the
last
moment, yeah.
five,
At the
almost
moment,
6 months, and so that's a good way. So when I win, because you only need one ticket to win, I do get to choose whether it's Aruba or Vegas, right?
Right. Well, it's
I'm
going
more
to
of
be
a
you're going to
Branson
choose
instead
which
of a
one you
Vegas.
want to go to.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, good.
But
You
here's
go
the,
to
here's the
you go
other,
to Aruba, I'll go to Vegas.
Here's the other little extra. Travel Dreams is putting up together a Chamber travel group to go to Las Vegas as a group in March, the
Can we
first
go to
week of
Aruba
March,
next?
March 4th through the 7th. So everybody that wants to pay and go can go.
Yeah.
And we're gonna, you know how big Las Vegas
There's
is.
Vegas
they've got
lovers
plenty of
watching.
social distancing on a normal day because all the casinos and everything are so big.
They are so big.
So we're going to be doing that as a Hunt County team. You know, go as a group, and we're trying to get 40, 50 people to go.
You won't have. There'll be no problem.
Will you'll fly down, or will y'all bus down?
We'll fly down. You'll be on your own for airfare because you can go anytime you want. But the group, we have to solidify everything. But I believe it's going to be Thursday, March 4th. Arriving and departing Sunday, March 7th.
That'll be neat. That'll be neat. We know that there's some Vegas lovers out there. So
Yes.
go with a group, you know, have some fun. And, you know, it's cool when you go with a group because then you have people that like you can talk to that you know,
Yes,
not just strangers.
absolutely.
So we're so glad that you came.
Yes.
We really
Thank you for
appreciate
having
you
me
guys.
once again.
You know, it's always remember for every third Wednesday you're going to see this face here. So
y'all know I always have more to talk about than I have time for. So
Come on, what else?
I love coming. So
and
thank
come
you
to
for
the
having
chamber
me.
and find out the rest.
Yeah.
All right. We're coming back with another special guest.
Disciples for Christ,
Yes.
y'all. She has
Susan
my
is-
heart.
Yes.
And so her ministry is an amazing thing. And so I'm glad that she is here to share with you guys. But we'll be right back, y'all.
We'll be
Make
right
sure
back.
love and share.
So come on back.
Company coming? Make sure they stay with us. At Best Western Plus, we'll treat them right. Like hot complimentary breakfast, spacious rooms, a glorious pool, fitness and business center, and best of all, a friendly staff. Our large, flexible meeting rooms are great for business and social get-togethers. Best Western Plus, just off of Interstate 30 near Cracker Barrel. Staying with us is always a plus. Best Western Plus in Greenville.
Do you need space in a professional setting for your business? High visibility, no hassle parking? If that's you, come tour our building at 2701 Sunset Strip. Sunrise Salons has space for you. Just minutes south of I-30 with signage on Wesley Street. Not a salon? No problem. We have flexible spaces for all kinds of small businesses. All the services you need for one monthly fee. Sunrise Salon, 2701 Sunset Strip in Greenville. Call us for a tour, 903-458-9325. That's 903-458-9325.
And we are live right here at the Texan Theater, Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and Me. Except Friendly stepped off the set, and it's me and my friend Susan Neyra with Disciples for Christ. And you've actually brought a guest with you today. Tell us who we have.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it was a God thing because she just got our message last night that we were going to be up here, and she lives in Greenville, so she ran up here and supported us. This is Angie, and she has family that we have ministered to on the inside, and she's just excited about what we do, and I am just grateful that she comes and alongside us and supports us emotionally through prayer, all kinds of things. She's just been a blessing to know. She tells us the impact we've had.
That's so good. Well, Angie, you are welcome here.
Thank you.
And so you guys, Susan Neyra is with Disciples for Christ, and whenever she talks about inside, it's because she does a ministry that's so special to my heart. I believe in second chances. I believe that whenever we invest our time in people and teach them better, they do better, right? And so a lot of times as we start out in our life, it sometimes is a little rocky, and sometimes we don't make the best decisions and end up with some regrets, but we can turn those regrets into a testimony and make a positive impact in our community. And that's what you've done, Susan, with Disciples for Christ. You're an organization, a 501c3,
yes,
located right here in Hunt County. And so tell us a little bit about Disciples for Christ.
Well, we're actually going into our 15th year, and it has been amazing what God has opened up for us to do inside. Not only we started out just doing church services, but in this 15 years we've gone on to be able to do seminars that help them with the skills they need to be successful where they are right now, but as well as when they come home. And that's my heart, is to help them be all that God's created them to be. And Vanita, you've been in on some of our seminars, you've helped out with them, and it's just amazing the change you see in these men and women that are inside. And with this COVID thing going on, we haven't been able to go back in. Matter of fact, the day the prisons went down, we were arriving at one of the units to set up for a day with Mom. And it was just, it was devastating. We knew it was devastating to not only us and our volunteers, but it was also devastating to the families who were looking forward to this day. It was just going to be one solid day of spending with their families, and they had to be called and told not to show up, and it was just heartbreaking. And we haven't been back in since. And it's just
been a little while, but just because you guys haven't been back in,
it's not that we haven't been doing.
Exactly.
Just we haven't been in there face to face.
That's
and
what
so we continue to send in DVDs and for their chaplains to be able to play on they have an intranet there that they can play it on the televisions there.
That's
so
good.
we send in DVDs with church services. Of course we write, and we've sent in devotionals and things like that, just anything to help them during this time. But also we've taken that downtime to work on something called a Second Chance Initiative, where we're developing resources for people who come home, employers who are willing to open their doors for former offenders to come and work with them, educating employers on the benefits of coming in and coming alongside us and letting them be a part of their organization, and the benefits of hiring.
you know, whenever you have someone coming out, they want to do right. They want to do the right thing and have the life that they've been dreaming of while they've been inside. The life that they know that God has for them. It's not about our promises to God, but it's about God's promises to us. And if we walk in His way and align ourselves with people who have our best interest at heart, a second chance can mean a whole new life, a life reborn. And so I'm glad that in the waiting, you're not standing still, that you're working on what can I do as people are being released, because people are being released.
Right.
People have served their time, they have learned their lesson, and they want a better life. They want to have families that are prosperous. They want to have families that are healthy, not dysfunctional. They want to break generational curses and live life differently. And so tell us.
Would you mind sharing just the impact that some of our programs have had on your family members?
Right. Well, first of all, just a fact that there's a volunteer, okay? Not a family member, but volunteers that take their time to share the love of Christ. Because family, you know, you're obligated. You're not obligated. Neither one of you are. And so the fact that you all go on your time and make these visits. I know those blessing bags, which doesn't sound like much. I mean, it is shampoo, you know, washing, soap, things that these inmates have to purchase on their own. Not all inmates get money from their family.
Correct.
You know, not everyone's able to send money. So the blessing bags have been a huge impact. The monthly visits when you guys are going and having ministry, that has been huge, because again, here's an outsider bringing the love of Christ into those walls. And then Days with Mom, I've gotten to participate with that, and that was awesome to see these men who, you know, some people think, oh, their inmates are all bad and they deserve to rot. These are good people that have made mistakes, and to see them, these men, tough men with their moms, and they're just, you know, like everybody else.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
When we're with our mama, you know, the truth comes out of who
right.
we are.
Yeah.
And I see that with those inmates.
That's so good.
But a blessing. And then I've gotten to go to your service where I forget the name of your church.
North Place.
Okay. North Place.
Yes.
That, I mean, they are active in helping with prison ministry, and I have never seen anything like it. Yeah. And again, they're not your family, they're my family, but it is your family, because we are all our brothers and sisters in Christ.
Amen.
Jesus says, when I was in prison, what did you do for me? When I was thirsty, what did you do for me? And I think, you know, no matter what it is, everybody has different gifts. And some are to minister in the prisons. Some are to minister outside. Maybe your gift is to give someone a second chance. And so maybe your gift has nothing to do with prison ministry, but you can associate some funds to help provide these blessing bags, because there are a lot of people who have been forgotten in prison because people have given up on them, because it's been their last chance. And so that somebody would even think enough to send a bar of soap and some shampoo so that they could at least just brush their teeth and have fresh breath. And, you know, I know, because the stories of, you know, what it meant. Hey, I saved the last little bit of toothpaste that I had so I could brush my teeth for today's service. And thank you for coming in. Thank you for this pizza, because we haven't had a meal like this in a long time. The music, the worship. I'm going to tell you, Lauren Daigle's song Rescue took on a whole new dimension standing in a church chapel. And I want to thank you, because if it weren't for your organization, I wouldn't have gotten my chaplaincy through the prisons. And so, and I've been, you know, able to volunteer with several organizations because of that. And that is my passion and my purpose. And it's why I do everything that I do, whether it's skincare, whether it's balloons, whether it's photography. Everything that I do is so that I can go do things like that. And so thank you very much. And we have a surprise for you. We opened up this show today with a surprise, guys, and we're closing it out with a surprise. And Jennifer York, I know your life has been impacted also by Disciples for Christ. And so Susan, Jennifer, go ahead.
I'm going to make a $100 donation to the blessing bags. And I want to challenge everybody that's listening today. Susan can tell you probably where to donate at, but I'm going to challenge everybody listening today to meet or beat my donation.
Wow.
I'm meeting.
Thank you.
Who else
Wow.
can say that? So I'll meet.
I'm going to tell you, we will actually kick off these, I'm sorry, I'm just taken
Look,
back.
I'm over here like a little sissy crying.
I'm actually, we're kicking off in September, but some of the things that we're doing different this year, yes, we're giving 3,000 offenders blessing bags, but we also want to bless the officers who have been in the front lines of this pandemic, going in to these units where just facing these things.
All the rules, the new rules.
And yes.
And then the grumbling from the people who have to have those new rules imposed on them.
Been,
it's not fun.
It's been as hard on them as it's been on the offenders.
Right.
So what we're wanting to do is add an additional 1,000 officers to our blessing bags to be able to bless them as well. And just to let them know we thank them for everything they're doing. So if you want to give, and I just appreciate what Vanita and Friendly and Jennifer are doing right now, dear, thank you for them, Father God. But just, you can go to disciplesforchristoutreach.org, and there's a donation button. Just click that and make that donation today.
Just fill it in.
Thank you so much. I just appreciate you.
But you can give her a blank check if you want to.
Yes, that'd be great.
You guys.
Thank you so much. This has been a delight. Thank you for inviting me and having me today. And Angie, thank you for surprising me and showing up today.
I'm surprised too. So thank you for asking me to be here.
God is always working.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, it's not the promises that we pray to God, but it's the promises that He promises us.
Yes.
And so I love what you're doing. I love that you were able to get out of your meeting and get down here and share about Disciples for Christ and the changes that you're making. And you guys, whether you can give financially or whether you can give with a little bit of prayer time, the prayers over these blessing bags, that they end up in the right hands, and that the hearts would be open to receive them, and that this message would spread. All you have to really do is love and share this message, and tell your friends to watch and see the impact that these organizations have in our community and in our society going forward, because we're called to make a difference, not to just sit and eat, sleep, work, repeat. We're called to make a difference, even if it's in a small way. $1 helps, $100 helps, $1,000 helps, a prayer helps, whatever it is. So we thank you. Is there anything that you want to add? Because I think we have just a couple more minutes.
Well, and if there's any business that might be interested in the Second Chance Initiative and learning more about the benefits of hiring a former offender, please reach out to us, because we would love to educate you. We'd love to, it doesn't matter if you're a business or you have some resources for them, clothing.
Yes.
Just things like that mean so much to them, to help them get their foot out there and doing well, and just keep putting that one foot in front of the other. And so they can be living productive lives
make that next
here.
Right decision.
Yes, and it's so important for them.
Yes. And like my Mimi said, is we're called to help them set their feet in the right direction.
Amen.
And
Amen.
so thank you so very much. Is there anything that you wanted to add before we
Well, and just to clarify, it's disciples for the number 4.
Yes,
Christ.
Yes. Outreach.org.
Yes. So I want to clarify that.
If as you get off set, if you will post those links where people can reach you, whatever you want to disclose down in the comments, you guys make sure to tag some people, share this video. We've had some great information. It looks like the producer has a...
We're going to end here, and so what you'll tell everybody, do not show up to the Uptown Forum. Yes, so please.
Oh, hey guys, we thank you so much for watching. Bras for the Cause is going to be broadcast live through Facebook at 7 p.m. Don't show up to the Uptown Forum for that event this year. They're doing it a little bit differently. They're broadcasting it. I mean, they have the ability to take it so much further. So you're already on Facebook. Just show up at 7 p.m. on the Bras for the Cause page, and that's where you will be informed about what the information is. And seems like it will also be broadcast on ours too. So thank you guys for joining us. I have some stuff. I have a Bible study or a book club study, which is one of these books. I dropped it somewhere. Girls with Swords. Girls with Swords. If you're interested in being part of a Bible study, I'll post that in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching today. Make sure to love and share. Thank you to Hunt Regional Healthcare and Discount Wheel and Tires, Valvoline Express, and of course the Texan Theater for having us here. We love you. See y'all next Wednesday.
Thank you.